Y'all may never be seeing this footage. This might end up just being completely irrelevant. I mean, we've always been excited and eager, but we're kind of getting to the point where it's like, okay, either something needs to happen or we need to maybe look into some kind of fertility, you know, treatment or something like that. It just might not be our time yet. So there's a very high chance that there's something wrong with one of us, and it's very unlikely that it's just bad timing. Okay, fertility car chats. Which I wasn't really worried about that, but that's also a good sign. That's what's kind of frustrating about this whole process. He got upset, he was crying. It is so cute and so sad. It made me cry also. I'm gonna go get some dye, shot up my tubals. We'll report back. We low-key kind of thought something might be wrong with my fallopian tubes. And he was so crying. Like, you were crying like hard, like ugly crying. And it was the sweetest, cutest thing ever. Ken's low-key freaking out and saying this is probably gonna be the worst day of his life. Potentially dramatic. But we have no idea what to expect.
It's also hard to have sex that often. We're obviously gonna do insemination.
Under all these needles, all these tests, all this stuff, all these drugs I have to take. But I don't want to shut down my whole life so I can just figure out how to get pregnant.
I know. I understand, babe. It's not fun. I don't want to wait anymore. I don't want us to keep wasting our young lives away. If we want to get pregnant, it's really not going to happen on its own. I know you're upset and you're anxious about all the medical stuff that's going to happen. We want to have kids. This is what we got to do. All right, babe. You're being a little much.
No, I'm not. However I feel is perfect amount of much.
All right. I know it sucks, baby. I know it sucks. Babe, you're a champ.
Today, we are starting basically our first round of IUI. All right, fertility, be with us.
Yeah.
Oh, I look ugly. I forgot. Don't show me. And I'm getting so frustrated and confused. So the test is working right now. It like needs to be high today or else something's wrong. When I woke up this morning, I was like, Lord, if this is not come positive, I don't even know what to think. I'm getting inseminated tomorrow. What? Okay, this is so funny. They just did it. Aww.
Hold on.
What is my life? Like, you just never imagine that there's gonna be a day where you're just in a doctor's office on a rainy Friday getting inseminated. Like, that's crazy. Like, I might be pregnant, like getting pregnant today. I'm feeling very excited, very hopeful. I feel very, 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 very positive. God, can this please be the time that it works, please? Okay. It's definitely negative. Got inseminated and it did not work, obviously. I'm just really hoping and praying and praying and praying and praying that we don't have to do IVF, because no one wants to do that, obviously, and I really, really don't want to have to go down that road at all. We've kind of given up a little bit of hope on that.
Yeah.
You went up like over 10%.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
You can't complain about it.
Another round of IUI has not worked for us, which, again, no one here is surprised. Disappointed, yeah, but not surprised. The odds are not really in our favor. We're kind of starting to wrap our minds around the fact that we're gonna probably need to do IVF. I'm just laying here, like, on an incline, absorbing. If you want to have a big family, like, this doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to just constantly do IUI. Say it.
IVF.
We're gonna do IVF. If y'all know anything about me, I'm really not good with needles. So I'm a little bit apprehensive and I'm being very brave. It's definitely gonna be a lot. It's just an intense process. I literally feel like I'm gonna be like a lab rat. I'm gonna be getting poked and prodded and like inspected constantly. Whenever I call insurance, it ends up being like a multi-hour conversation. Like, it's just always a headache. Yeah, there's a lot of like weird steps involved. I got my period this morning, so I don't know, I'm a little bit confused, but it's kind of crazy. Like, I kept thinking I was buying myself more time. I had like another like week till I would have to like think about any of this or actually like really start it, but I do not. Let's see where this where this takes us. All right, we're in here. I'm half dressed. It went so well. He said, it was so funny. He's like, so I'm sure you've been told this, but you have a gorgeous uterus. I'm like, I have not been told that, but thank you. We just had our post-testing consultation with our doctor, but he just pretty much said that he wishes all of his patients were in our position and that we literally have the absolute highest chances of success at IVF of any like couple with any combination of like issues. And I do think infertility is kind of like not talked about a lot. I don't know, seems like it's not gonna be that big of a deal. I'm hoping it's not that big of a deal. We are about to go get my pre-stimulation COVID test. I'm a little nervous. I feel like IVF is already kind of weird and involved and kind of stressful like on a regular basis, but doing it in like COVID world, of course we're doing this big, involved, scary thing on top of the COVID situation. I feel like a lot of this IVF stuff is kind of God's way of helping me get over some stuff and figure out some stuff I need to. Of course, we wish we could get pregnant naturally, but I do consider it kind of a blessing to be able to do it this way. Both got COVID tested and we are both negative, and then it's pretty much go time, which is exciting. It's gonna be kind of a weird adjustment. All right, I just picked up all the IVF medicine. I don't know what any of this is. Why didn't someone tell me while I was there like what they're giving me? This is the night before our first injection. I'm not good with shots, but these seem like they're gonna be fairly low maintenance. 6:15, and just like that, we're done. It was actually pretty easy. IVF day 2.
I said this never feels normal.
What doesn't feel normal?
Injecting.
Oh, so this is injection number 4. So, but it's going great so far. Ken's a pro. But this is the first day of gonalefts, which technically means it's the first day of stimulation.
All right. Ready, set.
So he just got kind of upset that he messed it up, and he just got so upset with himself. He just started crying. It was kind of adorable. I was like, oh wow, you really do love me. It's just kind of a science project over here. This is crazy. Thank you. Ken's in the zone. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, I mean, I know that's weird to say, but I feel like I'm gonna miss parts of this process. As strange as that sounds. And she looks at me, she's like, do you wanna lay down? She looks at the picture, she's like, ooh. I'm like, is that a good ooh? Oh. For a Monday retrieval.
You're lying.
No.
Wow.
Are you gonna cry?
No.
Okay,
but
good.
Wow. All right, let's go.
She's like, you've responded extremely well. Who's Kevin? We did my trigger shot, my trigger shot last night. I just did an IVF stimulation. I'm done with it, and I was fine. I did it. I just feel like this is a true testament to one of those things that you just don't know how strong you can be until being strong is the only choice you have. It's egg retrieval day. Good to go. Okay, I'm awake now. I did a great job.
Thumbs up.
When I was laying there though, I was extremely, like, I could feel my heart racing. I felt like my heart rate was like at 1,000,000. And then the actual doctor came in and she said, we got 10 eggs. You will not be able to sustain the pregnancy if you don't, which is really kind of scary. Ken's been really great and really supportive and taking care of me. It was a pretty crazy experience. I've just never done anything like that. I just love my team there. They are so amazing and so sweet. Like, personally, my experience has been so incredibly amazing, and I can like truly say, like, for me, like, IVF, at least so far, just hasn't been that big of a deal. Tell the great news, honey. We just got a call from a nurse at the fertility clinic, and of our 10 eggs that they retrieved yesterday, 8 of them are fertilized. Pretty freaking huge. Ken just like lost it immediately. I think like just the fertility stuff hits him a little differently than me. Any like good news is just such a relief, especially like when you've gone through this whole process. They look like they're doing so good so far. Got some solution here. Got some needles and syringes. This is the first intramuscular one though, like, so it's different than anything else we've done. Okay, that was a very frustrating experience. Holy crap, it is the day of my embryo transfer. I could be impregnated today, like I could be conceiving a child today. God willing that this works.
We are coming back. That's fun.
Well, hopefully. So this is the embryo they picked. It's the best quality embryo like that exists. Like, it's the highest level quality.
Of course it is. Wow, look at that.
There's 4 more that they're gonna freeze today. They're all really good, frozen. So 5 out of the 8.
All right.
Which is funny because that's exactly half the eggs.
Yeah, that's what I get.
I don't even need you in this room to get pregnant with your kid. So
and then the bill gets sent to me. Like, what happened?
Now it's just a waiting game. I do have to get my final HCG shot in my side butt today. And obviously the wait is kind of the hardest part. She's like, they were all amazing, they are all beautiful. This was a super successful cycle. So we got really the best that we could have imagined. There's nothing we wanted more than for this to work out. So I've kind of had a rough morning with this whole thing, just kind of like emotionally. I just don't have any symptoms. I don't have any signs, like nothing's leading me to think that I'm pregnant. I'm just stressed out, I'm worried because I'm kind of resigned at this point. I'm like, whatever is happening is happening. I obviously can't at this point make myself pregnant or not pregnant. I'm gonna check the stick now. Don't know what to expect, obviously. Only one line. So definitely that is negative. I'm just struggling with this. Not knowing if I'm pregnant or not too much. I think I'm gonna take a real pregnancy test. I feel like I just need to take control of some part of this process, even though I really can't. Like pretty much all of this is out of my control. But I need to do something. I just need to do something. I'm just like too scared to go look at it. Yeah, it's definitely negative. It's what I've come to expect at this point. I just don't know like what to think anymore. I just don't expect anything to work anymore. IVF, even if it doesn't work. I can't help but think about this embryo that is gone now. Yeah, I just want to do this for Ken. I swear, like if I could just give this guy a kid, he wants it so bad. He's just gonna be so upset if this doesn't work. But I want to do this for him, like almost more than anything, because he deserves this and it's just not working.
You just had to?
I just had to.
It's the testing time.
It's just blood work. Obviously, I got a negative pregnancy test a couple days ago. He's just really convinced that we are gonna be pregnant. I literally slept with my rosary beads. Like that's the level that we're at this point. I'm not ashamed to say it. I have like my tummy is in like butterflies. My HCG level was 0.9 and needed to be above 25. It's not even 1, so I am not pregnant. So this has been a failed transfer. I don't know what's next. I don't know what you do after a failed IVF. We didn't even go there in our mind. After over 2 years of this whole situation, you stop expecting to be pregnant and you always expect to not be pregnant. So now we're in the process of kind of moving towards doing a frozen transfer, doing a lining check for our frozen transfer. But I just feel like I have like ovulation symptoms. The tech and my nurse have both said my uterine lining looked beautiful, which I love when they like say funny stuff like that. Ken's got the goods going on. The only thing that's very uncomfortable is it does really hurt. Like it leaves you very, very sore in the injection site. I will, y'all know, do anything to make this work. Oh my gosh, it is a frozen embryo transfer day. Like kind of nervous excitement. I am feeling this Valium. Let's do this. All right, we are all done. It went so good. He said my uterus looked perfect. He said the placement went perfect. He said like it literally went perfect. It was beautiful. He said everything was amazing. The embryo looks great. Here's the baby.
Wow. Hey.
Like, this is not my first rodeo. But he said it's a really, really, really obviously good looking
Of course it is.
embryo.
Mm.
He loves it.
Good.
He's like, I don't love the other one. I was like, neither do I. And then when the ultrasound lady gave me those pictures, she's like, I'm so excited for you, good luck. And she's like literally doing this as if I'm like the first person that's ever done this. And as soon as it went in, everyone started like cheering. All right, if you know, you know. And this is today's. I'm gonna do a pregnancy test. I don't know, I'm technically 4 days late for my period by now. I have never prayed so hard in my entire life as I did yesterday. Here we go. Oh my gosh. I've never seen that before. There's definitely a line there. There's 100% a line there. No freaking way. I didn't think I was gonna cry. I'm not a crier. I mean, there's no arguing with this one.